My name is Caden, out here with Coastal Elite Roofing. We are going to be performing a repairability test at 2076 Pinemount Boulevard. We have our wind crease shingle right here, and we are going to start the repairability test. I have my snake tool. This is a 25-year-old 3-tab, so it is quite an old roof. Let's see how it performs. All right. Let's start by, this one's obviously unadhered. Going over to the next one. I'm going to be very gentle and unadhering these shingles. Also going to go layer above here. And then to this one as well, already unadhered. This is where the shingle ends. Get this one over here. And that is where it ends. So we're going to start by removing these nails with this snake tool. So I'm just going to lift gently. And got that nail right there. I can just reach under here and grab that to try and not tear anything. Got another nail here. This one seems to be a little tougher to grab. If you can see in there, this nail is angled downward slightly, which makes it very hard for this snake tool, with how thick it is, to get underneath that nail and lift it up. So keep trying here. I'm struggling getting it with this snake tool. I do have a crowbar as well. These nails are kind of high up too, so with this crowbar, it's a lot flatter. Still won't have to lift the shingles up very much at all. It will be a lot easier to get these nails out. So let's go back underneath. This crowbar. Much better. Got that nail out there. Just like so. Alrighty. Move over to this shingle here. Gonna do a turn around. Alright. Let's see where this nail is. Right here. Again, not lifting this shingle very much at all as I go in here. Making sure. Again, this shingle is from just slightly going in there. The shingle that we're thankfully removing is just so brittle. And I'm just sliding this in here, and you can see how it's not raised up much at all. You know, it is just extremely brittle. It's a 25-year-old system, so it's really what you expect for a system of this age. Let's see. Get this nail out of there. Gotta reach up in there, grab it out. So it should be one more nail up here. Yes, so let's see. Let's grab this nail as well. I'm not lifting hard. Whew. There it goes. Right. And it is out of there. I'll go in there and grab it. All right, so we got the first layer done. Now we're on to the top. Obviously there's a shingle blown off here, so you can reach in. And I mean, you see these. This would be left onto this roof. And there's just, it's creating water penetration points by completely leaving holes in the top layer of shingles that will remain on the roof after a repair. So we've got that unadhered. We're gonna go up here. To grab another nail from right here. It does not want to come gently. It is. There we go. I was able to get this one. Moving on. Unadhere this shingle. Go underneath. That nail was a lot easier. But again, you can see these holes with these brittle shingles just getting tore open. And the shingle is unadhered. We're gonna toss that down here and grab our new shingle. Perfectly good 3-tab GAF shingle. Inside it. And there we are. Alrighty. So, as you can see, slid in right size. Let's go. I'm gonna try and set this up to where you guys can watch me nailing. Let's see. If we put this here, got the cougar paw, slide the phone in. Let me go see how that works. So, yeah, we've got a good angle here. I think that should work. You guys can see how I get these nails in the shingle. Ooh. A lot of granule loss in these shingles. It does get a little tricky to walk up here. We got back to our snake tool, so we don't have to lift these shingles up too much while we are nailing. So I'm gonna take it like so, go above this shingle, and grab my hammer first. There we go. And we are just going to get this. Oh, seems like that is coming off. I'm just gonna lift it very slightly. Finish nailing that in. All right. Another nail here. Okay. We're gonna do another one here. All right. So we do have to go back in after this snake tool because I'll show you on the last one, the nails will not completely go all the way down. All right. another nail right here. Okay, so I mean, some heavy hammer hits. Again, you're gonna have to go back in and lift that. All right. Last one. This one. I'm gonna put it on the end of the shingle. All right. Okay. Show this to y'all because there's this gap, obviously, in a snake tool. The shingle is, that nail's not all the way down on the roof, so I'm going to just gently lift this up, making sure not to hit this leading edge of that shingle to break it. So as you see, we have this repair here. I do think it has failed. I mean, just working around and bending these shingles, there is definitely, they're very brittle. And these, we'll see in spots where we had to remove those nail holes. We just left a lot of that. You see this up here. I mean, they're so brittle and they just tear and they cause huge points of water to be able to seep in. So I'm gonna get back up here, check out this angle, and do the next layer of nails. All right. Okay. Snake tool that one. All right, another nail going in here, right next to where the previous nail hole was. Lift this up, finish that off. Definitely you can't nail it in the exact hole of the glass nail hole because it's torn right there. You know, it won't be holding the shingle, it'll just go straight through. So we're just creating some holes on this layer. All right. Perfect. All right, well, again, I appreciate your guys' time. I do believe this repair has failed for the brittleness of this 25-year-old 3-tab. Thank you.